Hey everyone, I'm Jack Ferdman, and this is Rewatching Oscars Movie Minute. It's Foreign Film Friday, and today's film is the 1973 comedy drama from Italy, Amarcord. One Oscar-nominated film, let's go. Now, Amarcord was directed by Federico Fellini, and it stars Magali Noel, Bruno Zanin, Pupella Maggio, and Ciccio Ingrassia. Now, Fellini's Amarcord is less a traditional movie and more a cinematic memory piece, like wandering through a dreamlike Italian village filled with bizarre characters, exaggerated personalities, political satire, sexuality, nostalgia, and surreal imagery. Set in the coastal town of Rimini in Italy during the fascist era of the 1930s, the film follows a teenage boy named Tita and the eccentric people around him as Fellini presents what feels like fragmented memories of youth, family, religion, fantasy, and growing up. And honestly, plot really isn't the point here. The title itself means I remember in the dialect of the Rimini region, which perfectly captures the film's episodic and autobiographical structure. Now, this is Fellini fully embracing his fractured surrealist storytelling style. At times, the film feels messy, over the top, and completely all over the place structurally. Unlike the tighter emotional focus of films like La Strada or Nights of Cabiria, Amarcord often drifts from one memory of surreal visual idea to another one. But I think that's exactly his intention. Fellini wants us to experience memory emotionally rather than logically. The film is loaded with satire as well, particularly aimed at fascism and the Catholic Church. Now, fascist imagery is often presented as absurd theater, most memorably the giant floating head of Mussolini, while sexuality is portrayed almost as celebration of youthful curiosity in direct opposition to the church's constant moral repression. Now, Fellini constantly balances innocence and fantasy, desire, and ridicule all at once. Now, visually, the film is stunning. Longtime Fellini cinematographer Giuseppe Rotano creates an almost magical atmosphere through rich lighting and dreamlike compositions and deep fog and beautifully choreographed movement. Some scenes feel like living paintings. The famous peacock opening its feathers in the snow remains one of the most visually poetic moments Fellini ever created, while the blinding fog sequences perfectly symbolize confusion and memory and emotional disorientation. And then there's Nino Rota's magnificent score, which guides the film almost like a whimsical dance between fantasy and melancholy. Now, I do like Amarcord quite a bit, and its themes of escapism and memory and sexual awakening, it absolutely gives audiences plenty to think about, perhaps even overthink, which is probably exactly what Fellini wanted, but for me personally, doesn't quite reach the emotional brilliance of La Strada, La Dolce Vita, or even Nights of Cabiria, which I absolutely love. But I'm still going to give Amarcord a B. Now, Amarcord was nominated for only one Academy Award, but it was a big one. It was for Best Foreign Language Film, and it won. Join me again tomorrow for another Oscar-nominated film, right here on Rewatching Oscars Movie Minute. Because if the Academy took notice, it's worth a rewatch.